Kia ora fam. You a Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars. And are you wondering what messages your ancestors have for you today? This reading might be for you. Just going to see what messages pop up. And stay till the end of the reading because we're going to pull a little destiny card so you can know what energies you need to activate this week. Okay. To do those of love, light, high frequency, truth, justice, and peace. What guidance or ancestral messages do you have for collective Libra? What guidance and information do you have for collective Libra at this time? Oh, we have the Justice card. So that's Libra, but it came out reversed. We have Two of Swords, Temperance, Sagittarius. What guidance and information ancestral messages do you have for Libra at this time? Ooh. Ten of Wands reversed, Eight of Cups, Queen of Swords, we've got Gemini, and the Magician. Okay. Oh yeah, and we had Three of Pentacles at the base of the deck and Three of Swords. Kia ora. Okay. So Libras, your ancestors are wanting you to... We're reading for Libra. But if it resonates, just take it. I don't get too fussy about the star signs. It's just for some direction, I guess. But yeah, we have the Justice card reversed, so that's Libra. Libra, some of your ancestors are encouraging you to end a contract with something or end a commitment. Thanks, Brad. I appreciate you so much. I'll pull a card for you at the end of this. I'll try not to take too long. Yeah, so your Libras are being called to end a contract or commitment to something. There could be something that is a little bit unfair that has been happening, or maybe it's just not working in your favor anymore. This can also talk about needing to operate out of integrity or truth a little bit. So there could be some place or situation or thing where you've been a little bit oh nice, my Mars is in Virgo and I always resonate with Virgo readings, so that makes sense. Yeah, there could be something where you'll have been, or this could be someone else. I just heard the word fake, which is pretty specific. But yeah, there could be a commitment that you're ending, or some of you may be called to just be a little bit more honest with yourselves. These two cards fell out on the floor, which for me is like what is being released. So there could be something that some burdens that you've been carrying that are like not yours to carry. Yeah, so you're being encouraged to release those, and it could be something to do with your emotion, like resonate. I feel like I can't speak English today. It could be to do with your emotions. So you might be releasing something that's been like weighing heavy on you, or taking on other people's burdens. So your ancestors are asking you to release that commitment that you have to taking on other people's burdens. It could be with Three of Swords at the base of the deck. Oh no, they're not distracting. It's all good. Three of Swords. So there could be something that has caused you pain or like mama in the past that they're also asking you to release. Or it could come from like hurt or something like that, where maybe you've like been hurt by something in the past, but the way you were hurt kind of now or had made you in turn take on other people's shit. So we had Three of Pentacles at the base of the deck, and that's kind of like your ancestors do want you to collaborate with those around you and work in teams, or work with other people. When I say work, it doesn't need to mean your actual job. It can just mean your energy, like connecting with others more often. So maybe you're ending a commitment of, or a season of like isolation, or a certain challenge that you were carrying. If you're like trying to come together with someone, or and this doesn't need to be in a romantic sense, but it could just be like your ideas, or you're trying to join two ideas together, or two parts of your life together that haven't actualized in the physical realm. Your ancestors are calling you to be patient. There's also a lot of healing that your ancestors are offering you at this time as well, through connecting with other people. But this is like-minded people. This isn't people that don't have the same values as you. These are people that you resonate with in terms of the ways in which you think. Queen of Swords. So you're really encouraged to use your discernment. This is Gemini energy. So you're a really strong communicator for some of y'all, and also you have a lot of wisdom, and some of you might have an ancestor that watches over you, like could be an auntie, a grandma, who was also strong in their communication, and maybe they've passed this down to you as well. So maybe some of you'll need to like spend more time with your ancestors. That could just be through journaling, that could be through spending time in nature. Spending time with your ancestors is very like particular to you, and your own DNA. So I really encourage your Libras to figure out how you do that, and how you resonate with your ancestors, and how you can join with them to create healing for yourself. I feel like your ancestors want to collaborate with you more on your commitments, and they want you to bring them into your decisions as well. So some of you could be a little indecisive about something, or just get indecisive in general. And I feel like if you do get indecisive, your ancestors just want you to be patient with yourself and tap into this wisdom. So you could even say out loud, divine ancestors, those that have higher, they all do, but those that have gifts of higher discernment, wisdom, please help me with this decision. And then give it some time and see what comes through naturally in your mind, or what signs and synchronicities come through in your day. Because with the Magician, there's reminders here that, as I always say with this card, you have all the resources that you need. And I think that your ancestors will present to you the resources that you need to collaborate with others in relationship and community and work in healthy ways. But maybe some of you just like can't see the options because you are, I don't know, overburdened. Some of you'll need to ask for help as well. Like I think some of you like to do things on your own a bit too much, and need to ask for help sometimes, or do things with other people a bit more. But I definitely am seeing your ancestors want you to view them as your spirit team, or that they're always with you, they're always working with you. They also, the ideas that you get, or the thoughts that you get, I'm seeing like that's them speaking to you. So for Libras, a lot of your ancestors speak to you through your just like, not basic thoughts, but like day-to-day thoughts that you kind of have. So paying attention to your thoughts, even like writing them down. But yeah, your ancestors really want to work with you on your healing a little bit more, and also your expansion with the Temperance, because that's about stepping into new territory, trying new things, expanding your horizons, if you want to put it that way. What guidance and affirmation do you have for collective Libra at this time? Well, I also feel like some of you ancestrally are connected to a star system. Usually all indigenous cultures, whakapapa, like their genealogy is connected to a star system. So for in Aotearoa, for Māori, it's Matariki. For my people in Ghana, Akan, it's Sirius. So maybe do a little bit of research or ask an elder if your elders are into that kind of thing. Yeah, we also have the Wheel of Fortune. Guidance and ancestral messages do you have for Libra at this time? For ancestral messages. Yeah, your ancestors want to work with you to create fortune. So to keep the wheel going. So to bring more opportunities, to give you more options in your life. But some of you'll need to let go of something in the past that's not working for you, so you can create create more space. And this is probably going to require you to surrender a little bit to like their love. With this Eight of Cups, it talks about a lasting love. And so some of you will maybe need to surrender to the fact that your ancestors do love you, even if they weren't perfect when they were alive. Your divine ancestors in particular, because not all ancestors are divine, or not all ancestors have done the work when they were alive to then become your divine ancestor. But your divine ancestors, they want you to release and let go. Some of you might want to like travel as well, and they might help you with that. Thank you for all the likes. Appreciate your guidance and affirmations you have for Libra. What ancestral messages do you have for Libra? Yes, I feel like for some, one of your ancestors was a traveler, and maybe if you have like a desire to travel or see different parts of the world, that comes from them. Knight of Swords. What ancestral messages do you have for Ace of Pentacles reversed? Okay. There's strength at the base of the deck, so some of you might have Leo placements. And then, yeah, there was Sagittarius as well. Eight of Swords. Some of your ancestors are really encouraging you to get out of your head. I heard focus. So maybe they want you to focus on having more positive thoughts. An affirmation I always see with the Wheel of Fortune is that I am blessed, I'm fortunate. Or you can even say like the wheel of life is turning in my favor. Maybe because of indecisiveness for some of you have missed out on physical opportunities, or you could feel a little bit of a lack of instability with Ace of Pentacles reverse. That's Taurus. So self-care is really important as well. What guidance, ancestral affirmation do you have for Libra? My ancestral. Oh. Five of Pentacles reversed. Okay, yeah, so your ancestors really want to help you release lack. So like lack mentality, or if you have been having like a lack in your finances or your physical resources, your ancestors are trying to help you remove those physical blocks so you can actually enter into more harmonious exchanges. So like what you give, you receive. And as I always say, not in a transactional way, but just in a way that flows. Ashe, the wheel of life is turning in your favor. Knight of Wands. Yeah, some of you are really called to explore, and yeah, if you have like a real youthful energy, that's actually part of your stability. Yeah, some of you are really called to get out of your comfort zone. Your ancestors want you to move out of your comfort zone and trust that like wherever you move, whatever you want to explore, however you want to expand, you're going to be held. Yeah, with the Sun. Oh, kia ora. Thank you so much for all the likes. I appreciate that. Yeah, but this is positive energy with the sun. I'm also seeing like you're really held and protected as well. And to remind yourself of that, even if things don't feel stable, I'm seeing like there is going to be a bit more stability in your future, whether that's your home, whether that's, again, your finances. Queen of Pentacles. So that's going to come through looking after yourself, healing your body as well. So this could be through like just self-care, fam. That's like what you eat, what your exercise, even just looking after your home and your space. Maybe some of you'll need to reorganize or like have a little bit more structure for your health. So that could look like anything, just any physical self-care. Yeah, we have Six of Pentacles at the base of the deck. I was seeing Six of Pentacles with the Five of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles adding up to 6. So there's that confirmation that your ancestors are bringing you harmonious exchange. So that looks like if it's your services, if it's your job, you're getting paid what you actually put in. If it's your relationships, what you give generously, your ancestors want you to give back. And I'm also seeing that they want to affirm to you that whatever you invest in them, whatever you commit to with them, they will flow that energy and exchange back to you naturally. Cool, I think I'll leave that there, but I'll pull a card for you, Brat. If you let me know what your name is, I'll pull a card for you. Bria Tattoo. Nice. Now comes to my phone number, some phone illusion to those of love, light, high frequency, truth. Justice and peace. What guidance and affirmation do you have, or ancestral messages do you have for Bria Tattoo? What guidance and affirmation do you have? Alright. We've got Queen of Pentacles again, and the World with Judgment at the base of the deck. So, Bria, yeah. I feel like your ancestors want to affirm the way that you love yourself. And so, your physical self-care, your health, looking after your home, even like your adornments, like what you wear, dressing up and stuff like that. Your ancestors love that. They love it when you feel good and you feel like you look good as well. So your ancestors want you to focus on that a little bit. You could have some cycles of change coming to completion. You could have some cycles coming to completion. So something might be ending in order for you to gain something fresh. There's also some significance maybe for you, Bria, in connection to the world in general, or the earth in general. So I was getting that message before about travel or something, like there's something to do with like international or something. I don't know if you're like interested in like different cultures and stuff like that. But that's something that you could delve into. I'm also seeing any change that you've experienced at this time, any cycles closing and new ones beginning, have been your ancestors aligning things for you. This is also the card of awakening, so maybe you've gone through a bit of an awakening as you've released the past with Ten of Swords. That looks like it's given you a lot of clarity, or as you continue to release past burdens or things that don't serve you. Even I'm seeing certain items in your home that, like, for example, if you still have something from an ex, maybe your ancestors want you to let it go. That's just an example. Could be just like old clothes or something like that. So maybe going through your stuff to get rid of certain things so you can create fresh energies and have more clarity in your body, in your mind, and in your space. Also, if you ever have any questions that you want your ancestors to answer, anything that you get worried or anxious about at times, I'm seeing like speak it out, ask them, or write it down, or whatever feels natural to you. I see that they will answer that. You could have some anxiety to do with relationships as well and receiving that harmonious exchange. But I'm seeing your ancestors just know what your boundaries are. Keep being that generous soul that you are, and just be hopeful with the star and Aquarius energy. You also are maybe also called to be seen in whatever way that is. So that could be your creativity, your craft, your work. So let yourself be seen as well, because this is like the star, So yeah, I will leave that there. I hope that resonates for you, Bria, and it's nice to read for you on here. Okay, I'm going to pull some Destiny cards real quick for Libra. They're just some like basic words, but maybe there'll be some words of encouragement or energies that your ancestors want you to activate. I don't know. Let's shuffle these. Some info numbers and formulation to do. You're so welcome, love. Guidance and affirmations you have for collective Libra at this time. Let's see. Oh, there's a lot. Okay, we have sincerity. So maybe for all of all Libras, your ancestors are wanting you to move with sincerity. Risk came out reverse with care. So it could be a time where your ancestors don't want you to be more cautious and careful rather than just jump out and take risks. There's a time for everything. Yeah, and caring for yourself, again, it looks like it's really important. Also caring for others. We also have detail, enthusiasm, and then patience was reversed. So some of you might be a little impatient, and we had the temperance before, which really talks about stillness and patience. So some of you will need to practice a little bit more stillness. That could come through breath work, that could come through even just saying I'm patient, even though that's not the funnest thing to do. You'll also maybe need to pay attention to detail a little bit, and ancestors for Libras are also activating enthusiasm when it comes to the detail. So maybe, like I was saying for you, Bria, like maybe there's some stuff, that's just an example, like maybe there's some stuff you're really fascinated by or really enthusiastic or like nerd out about, and so your ancestors are affirming that for you and want you to like get a bit more into the details of that. So that could just be like researching, studying about that kind of those topics in your own time. For example, for you, Bria, if it was like traveling, maybe you want to like do research on that country or that culture. Yeah, and then we have commitment, and we had that justice card come out at the beginning, fam. So again, there are new commitments being made, or your ancestors are calling you to make new commitments to yourself and break old commitments that no longer serve you. Okay, fam, I hope that helps. If you want a personal reading or personal tarot reading, our website is on our page, and we'll probably be back on here tomorrow. You're so welcome, love. Sending you so much love.